Alex here. Today I bring you 3 more true scary stories. Number 1. This happened a couple months ago, and I have since moved to the opposite end of the country. I am 14 currently, so I was 13 when this happened. I have a room with a small TV that's in the middle of the house. We lived in a nice neighborhood, so this was unexpected, and I hadn't encountered anyone before returning home to go to bed. It was around 11:30 p.m., so it was very late. I went to my bed with Bella, which is our German Shepherd. She's only 1, so she has a lot of energy. Anyway, I get my pajamas on and go to bed. My bed faces my closet, which I've been scared of since that movie Insidious or whatever came out. I've closed my closet every night after watching it. When I was going to bed, Bella was sort of looking at the door with ears up, but not growling, just observing. This creeped the fuck out of me, and I just wanted to fall asleep. Anyway, I go to sleep, and later I wake up to Bella growling at my closet. I'm starting to get chills down my spine and want to scream, but I don't. My closet is a push-in door, so anyone could open it. Bella's growling turns into a full-on bark as I can see half a face looking at me. I send out the most blood-curdling scream a boy could let out. Bella lunges on him while I hear my dad charging across the floor to my room. My dad busts down the door with his hunting shotgun. Now my dad's a big guy and is well known in combat training. Bella is still latched onto his arm. She's very obedient even at her young age. Dad tells her to let go. He grabs the stalker by the neck and drags him outside with my toy handcuffs in his hand. I follow him and hear the scream of my family as he's being dragged out. Dad wrestles him down and has him pinned. I handcuff him, and my mom calls the police. After 10 minutes of a constant fuck you from the stalker, the police arrive putting him in proper cuffs. But as he is getting put in the car, he gives me this look of pure insanity, the kind that makes your soul cry. I have gone to therapy and have moved far, far away. So, creepy closet stalker guy, fuck you, and let's never meet again. Number 2. When I was about 12 years old, my mom had just remarried. We moved in with my dick of an ex-stepdad. Other than his temperament, it was pretty nice. Nice house, cool dog, and an overall good street. Also, I had a room upstairs, which was fine with me because I had a thing about open windows on the ground floor, but also liked to keep the blinds open. Weird, I know, but how can someone see in your window upstairs, right? Well, needless to say, one night I learned how wrong I was. It was a stormy night, as is the cliché, and I, of course, had my blinds raised. I had fallen asleep when suddenly I just woke up. Nothing to wake me up, I just did. I look over to my window and swear I can hear scratching. I assume it's from the tree outside, as they always do. Then a lightning flash and I see a face. A man's face just staring in blankly. I literally freak the fuck out and run to my mom's room. Once her and the guy wake up, he comes out to see what's up. After I tell him we are outside in a hurry, so whoever the hell this is doesn't have time to get away. No way he could have climbed down fast enough and got away with a damn ladder. But once we're out there, nothing. Not even so much as impressions on the ground. I still wonder what it could have been, because there is no way that was a person. I'll make this short. To this day, I do not sleep with open blinds, no matter where I am. Number 3. Some detail for a good mental image. I live in a massive subdivision that surrounds a bunch of woods affectionately referred to as the trails. I suppose the people who own it left it untouched in case they wanted to add more streets. Anyway, I live down the street from one of the main entrances that most people use and know of. My friends and I were a resilient bunch who liked to go out there and have fires, get drunk, and smoke a little, if you know what I mean. So considering we were out there so much, we decided we were going to build ourselves a little hideout fort of sorts, where we could party and even camp. We ended up with a good small clearing off of one of the winding paths where we had set up a good-sized lean-to with some evergreen on top as our roof and named it Bear Cave. Now, for the incident in question, this happened back when I was about 17 to 19 years old. I had just gotten off work and had gone to grab some fast food. My friends had called me earlier, letting me know we were going to meet at Bear Cave. So after I got home, I changed into some warmer clothes as this was during late fall to early winter and it had been unusually cold that night. So I decided I should get out there as soon as possible and decided to take my food with me and eat there. Now it's about 8:30 and the moon was barely visible through the trees, but knowing the trail like the back of my hand, I wasn't worried and assumed they would already have a fire started. As I approached, I walked up to our hidden entrance and saw there was no fire and heard no sounds. I took my phone out and texted one, asking where they were. They replied something along the lines of, "Sorry man, we're gonna be about 15 minutes. Great, I thought to myself. I ducked in and started trying to scrape together some wood and kindling and get something started. Unfortunately, everything was wet and without a proper flashlight. This was before they were standard on phones. I couldn't get into the brush and dig anything up. Soon after, I decided I might as well eat and hurriedly scarfed down my 2 burgers. Before I knew it, I had been sitting out there for about 20 minutes and still no sign of anyone. I tried giving a couple of them a call, and after 5 minutes with no call back, I texted them. Still, no response. At this point, I was about fed up, and my phone was about to die, so I made a mental note. 10 more minutes, and I am gone. At this point, I squatted down, holding my knees to my chest, and tried getting warm. My back was to our little hut at the back of the site. I thought I heard something behind me, a slight crunch. I looked over my shoulder, and from behind the shelter, I saw what looked like 2 beady eyes glinting from the little moonlight entering through the trees. I quickly and quietly turned my full body to face it. At this point, I feel as though I am about to throw up or shit myself one. But keeping my mind about myself, I slowly reached my right where I had laid a stick just in case something like this might happen. If this was a dog, it was big. And let me just clarify, this was not a wolf, as I live in the South and coyotes do not get this big. Something wasn't right. It just stared, unblinking, as if through me and made no sound whatsoever. I realized whatever this was wanted to come at me. Thinking fast, I decided my best interest was to throw it off guard. I threw the stick, and without seeing if it made contact, turned and ran swiftly out the entrance, expertly placing my feet in all the safe places through the trail, assuring I wouldn't trip though maintaining max speed. I didn't stop till I saw street lights and was safely on the road. About this time, I see my friends pulling up, and all I told them was I saw something. They didn't seem too interested and tried to go out. I told them sternly no, and suggested we just go to my house. This seemed suitable to them, and so we went. I still don't know what I saw out there, and it was as though everyone forgot about it. I continued to go back out there, but only at daytime, or if at night, only with a friend. But I will never forget those unwavering eyes. Hello everyone, Fear Fox here. Our first story was one from Reddit subreddit Free Horror Stories. As for the last two, one belongs to a friend of mine who heard I was doing this channel and let me use it. The last one was actually one of my own. If you enjoyed these, then hit that like button, and if there is any particular kind of story you would like to hear, leave a comment down below and subscribe for more. Until next time, remember, fear is vigilance.